I've worked a lot of sketchy jobs in my life. Graveyard shift at gas stations, empty parking lots, warehouses in the middle of nowhere. But nothing prepared me for this one. Security guard at an abandoned hospital. They said it was shut down after a fire, but there's still something alive in there. Something watching. And I was given one rule above all. Never look at the fourth floor cameras after 2:13 a.m. I didn't listen. My name's Kyle. I'm 27, recently fired, rent overdue. I was desperate for work. I found the job through some sketchy site. $1,200 a week, night shift, security, must follow listed protocols. Sounded weird, but I clicked anyway. The building was called Glenridge Memorial Hospital. Shut down in 2004 after a fire swept through the upper floors. They never reopened, but they also never cleared it out. When I got there, I saw hospital beds still in rooms, oxygen tanks tipped over in corners, wheelchairs, surgical tools, even dried blood on the walls in some places, and it smelled like burned plastic and antiseptic. I met the day shift guy, Marcus. He was pale, eyes bloodshot, looked like he hadn't slept in years. He didn't say much, just looked at me and said, "Read the rules. Follow them exactly. Don't ask questions, and don't ever leave the monitors unattended after 2 a.m. He handed me a laminated sheet, then walked out the door without another word. I sat down in the control room. Flickering monitors lined the wall, each showing a hallway, a stairwell, or a locked patient room. I unfolded the laminated sheet. Here's what it said. 1. Lock the main gate by 11:59 p.m. If you miss this, leave immediately. 2. Do not answer the intercom after midnight. No one is outside. 3. If you hear footsteps above you, ignore them. The fourth floor was sealed after the fire. 4. At exactly 2:13 a.m., switch the camera to channel 7. Do not look away until 2:17 a.m. 5. If a nurse in a red uniform enters the lobby, offer her a glass of water. Then turn your back. She will leave. 6. Never open room 401, even if someone is screaming from inside. At first, I thought it was a joke, some hazing thing for new hires, but by midnight, I stopped laughing. 12:30 a.m., the intercom buzzed. "Hello? Please, I'm freezing. Can you let me in?" I checked the monitor. The front gate was locked. No one was there. The voice repeated, "Please, I can see you. I know you're in there." I didn't answer, but the buzzing did. It showed a hospital room. And in the bed was a little girl. She was missing her right hand, crying quietly, head bowed. Then she looked directly into the camera. Her mouth moved. I leaned in to hear her. "He's coming." The screen went black at 2:17 a.m. I should have quit that very moment. But something inside me wanted more. I became obsessed. Night 2, I got curious. At 2:13 a.m., instead of just watching Channel 7, I switched through the other cameras. On Channel 4, a doctor with no face walked through the burned-out ICU. On Channel 6, I saw Marcus, the day guard, standing still in the morgue, staring straight up at the ceiling. But he wasn't supposed to be there. I panicked, turned off the monitor. Suddenly, every single screen lit up. Room 401. Multiple angles, all showing the same thing. the door, slowly creaking open. Inside, only darkness. And then, right behind me, a voice whispered, "Why did you stop watching?" I turned. No one was there. I ran to the lobby. Emergency lights flickered above me. That smell, burnt chemicals, got stronger. Then, I saw her, a nurse, soaked in blood-red scrubs, dripping wet, like she'd just crawled out of a river. She walked toward me, silent. I remembered the rule. I grabbed a paper cup, filled it with water from the cooler, handed it to her with a shaking hand. She smiled. Her teeth were long and sharp. She took the cup, then whispered, "You broke the rules. He's awake now." The elevator dinged behind her, the one that had been melted shut for years, now wide open. And stepping out was the doctor from the ICU, faceless, holding a surgical saw. Everything went black. I woke up in my car, engine running, parked just outside the hospital gates. My phone had no call history, no emails, no job listing. On my lap, the laminated rule sheet. But it had changed. A new line had been added at the bottom. 7. If you survive, never speak of what you saw. We're watching. I went back the next night. The hospital was sealed, boarded up, as if no one had entered in 20